Greetings, mortals. Gather close and listen well, for a tale unlike any other is about to unfold before you. The winds of destiny have carried my name across continents and through the ages, and now I stand before you once more. I am Xena, warrior princess, a name that echoes with both fear and hope. My sword has clashed with the fiercest of foes, and my heart has endured the deepest of trials. I have walked the line between darkness and light, and emerged stronger for it. Perhaps you have heard the legends, stories of my courage, whispered in the shadows of taverns, or sung by bards in distant lands. My adventures have become the stuff of myth, carried on the winds from one generation to the next. My story, as many of you know it, began in the year 1995, when the world was first introduced to my journey on the small screen. I first appeared in the legendary television series Hercules, The Legendary Journeys. It was there that audiences caught their first glimpse of my strength, my cunning, and my struggle for redemption. But soon, my story demanded its own stage. Xena, warrior princess, was born, and for 6 thrilling seasons, from 1995 to 2001, I fought for justice, inspired countless fans, and became a symbol of empowerment for women everywhere. Yet my path was never simple. The road to heroism is paved with hardship, and I have faced many shadows, both within myself and in the world around me. In the beginning, I was driven by darkness. My past was haunted by pain, regret, and the consequences of choices I could not undo. I was a warrior forged in the fires of loss, searching for meaning in a world torn by conflict. But fate, ever mysterious, had other plans for me. Through friendship, forgiveness, and the courage to change, I discovered a new purpose. I chose to embrace a destiny greater than myself, a destiny dedicated to fighting for justice, protecting the innocent, and proving that even the darkest past can give rise to a shining future. My journey is far from over, and my legend continues to inspire all who dare to dream of a better world. My past is a tapestry woven with threads of darkness and despair. Each memory, each decision is a thread that binds me to a time when hope seemed lost and the world was shrouded in shadow. The stories of my life are etched into every fiber, telling tales of pain, loss, and the choices that led me down a path I never intended to walk. Once I was a ruthless warlord, leading armies into battle without mercy. My heart was hardened by the endless conflict, and I believed that strength was the only way to survive. I commanded with an iron will, my name whispered in fear across the land. The clash of swords and the cries of the fallen became the music of my existence, drowning out any trace of compassion or doubt. The weight of my actions pressed down on my soul, a heavy burden of guilt and shame. In the quiet moments when the battlefields were silent and the fires burned low, I could feel the consequences of my choices settling over me like a suffocating cloak. Regret gnawed at my heart, and I wondered if I would ever be free from the shadows I had cast. The memory of my past sins haunted me, a constant reminder of the path I had left behind. Every face I remembered, every life I had touched with violence, returned to me in dreams and waking moments alike. I could not escape the echoes of my own deeds, and the pain of remembrance became my silent companion. But even in the depths of my despair, a flicker of hope remained. Somewhere deep within, I sensed that my story was not yet finished, that redemption might still be possible if I had the courage to seek it. The first light of dawn would sometimes break through the darkness, reminding me that change could begin with a single step. I yearned for redemption, a chance to atone for the wrongs I had committed. I longed to lay down my sword and find peace, to transform the pain of my past into a force for healing. Though the journey would be long and uncertain, I resolved to seek forgiveness, not only from others but from myself. And so I began to walk toward the light, step by step, determined to find a new purpose. The road to redemption is seldom easy, paved with trials and tribulations, but I was determined to change my ways, to use my strength for good instead of evil. I vowed to protect the weak and fight for those who could not fight for themselves. With each act of courage, with each life I saved, the darkness within me began to recede. I discovered that true strength lay not in power or conquest, but in compassion and selflessness. On my journey, I was fortunate to meet Gabrielle, a spirited bard who became my dearest friend and confidant. Together, we faced countless dangers, our bond unbreakable. She was my light in the darkness, reminding me of the good I was fighting for. Gabrielle taught me the importance of laughter, of finding joy even in the face of adversity. She showed me that even a warrior princess needs someone to lean on, someone to share the burdens of the world with. My adventures may have ended, but my story continues to inspire others in ways I could never have imagined. Across generations, children dress as warriors, embodying the courage and strength I once displayed. They pick up toy swords and chakrams, not just to play, but to dream of a world where bravery and compassion walk hand in hand. Through their eyes, my legacy lives on, growing stronger with each retelling. I have become a symbol of hope, a reminder that even those who have strayed from the path of righteousness can find redemption. My journey was never perfect, and I made mistakes along the way, but it is in rising after every fall that true strength is revealed. People see themselves in my struggles and triumphs, finding comfort in the knowledge that change is always possible, no matter how lost we may feel. My strength and determination, combined with my unwavering belief in the power of good, have left an enduring mark on the world. I have inspired countless women and men to stand tall, to fight for justice, and to believe in themselves even when the odds seem insurmountable. My story is not just about battles fought with swords, but about the battles we all face within ourselves. Even today, years after my final battle, I am remembered as a warrior, a princess, and a legend. Statues and stories keep my memory alive, reminding people everywhere that greatness is not born, but forged through courage, sacrifice, and love. My legend endures in the hearts of those who dare to dream of a better world. My story serves as a beacon of hope, reminding us all that even in the darkest of times, we can choose to fight for what is right. When the world seems uncertain, my journey encourages others to stand together, to support one another, and to never give up on the possibility of redemption and peace. We can all be heroes. No matter where we come from or what we have faced, the power to change the world lies within each of us. My legacy is not just my own. It belongs to everyone who chooses courage, kindness, and hope.